Hello from Austin, Texas. Today I'm going to be showing you how to get started with InstaPayments. The first step is to go to Products and define your pricing. So this is where you're basically going to give Stripe a recipe on how to charge. I've already created products, and if you've already created products, they're going to be imported from your Stripe account. To create a product, click that plus sign I just did, give it a name, just call this Test Acme Product, and we can give it a statement descriptor if we want. Otherwise, this will be the default one in your Stripe account, as well as the unit label. So we're just going to be selling mallets. Okay, so we'll create the product. So a product can have many plans under it. So if you had an annual, monthly, and quarterly plan, you can create a plan for each of those. I'm going to give this a name. Call this monthly amounts. There we go. Okay, amount per unit. What this basically means is you're basically going to sell $10 a mallet, and you can have a customer with lots of quantity of it. So someone could buy 100 mallets per month, for example. Charge every 1 month, because that's our monthly mallet pricing. I'm going to give them a 7-day free trial in case they don't like it. Okay, so that is our pricing defined. Now we just need to create a form so people can sign up for that plan. So a form is tied to a product or products. So I already have some forms defined, as you see here, but I'm just going to create another one. Okay, so I'm going to call this mallets. Let's give it the Acme name so I can find it easier. Okay, Acme mallets. You can pick the type. We have donation, one where a customer can enter the quantity of mallets they want to buy, and you can even do one-time charges based on products. Or you don't have to do one-time charges based on products at all. You can just give us a price and we can charge that. But we're going to focus on our mallets. So this is the one I just made. That was one I made earlier. So that's the plan we picked. That's the plan ID in Stripe. There's some additional settings you can pick here, such as coupon fields. If you want to charge some taxes, you can do that. This one allows you to bill them on a specific day every month, and whether or not you want to prorate that, their first sign up to that day. So if they signed up on the 15th and they were billed on the 1st, you want to have them pay for half a month, you could select prorate and it would do that. Otherwise, it'll just give them a free trial until the 1st. Okay, terms, pretty simple, give it a URL. Setup fee, this is a one-time charge that will occur in the beginning of their subscription. Enable installment plan. This is basically a way to charge a fixed amount over a period of time. So if you wanted to charge $1,000 over 4 months, you could define a subscription plan that's $250 a month, and we would automatically cancel it once it reaches $1,000. So it's pretty simple. That allows you to do installment plans, and you can hide the address field. So we're going to go with these as our settings. We can add custom fields. So one that's not a native one in Stripe is phone number. So we can add phone number here. We can require it if we want, but you can add whatever you want there. This is where we basically are going to send the customers after they fill out the form. So we automatically send them to our own success page, which basically says you have been subscribed successfully. You will receive a statement via email or a receipt via email. So it's a nice little page. But a lot of people like to send them back to their own website. So that's something you can do if you want. Okay, so we created the form. This is basically the page that will allow you to integrate the form into your website or just show you how to use the form in general. So all forms have a unique link that you can see right here. Yours will be different because this is the ID of your form. You can copy the URL. So I'm just going to show you what our form looked like that we just created. And there you go. So that's our Test Acme product. It's $10 every month. And collect and phone number, that's our custom field. Email and name, and of course the card number. So this is all handled very securely. We use Stripe.js to make sure that you're PCI compliant and all that kind of good stuff. If you want to embed the form in your website, you can. We have this snippet here that will basically allow it to look like it's sitting in your website. You can make it a full page one if you want by adjusting the height and width. We can help with that. You can also have it in kind of the form of a modal or a pop-up with this code. This is obviously a little more complex than the one up there, but still not too bad. And keep in mind, like, really all you're doing is having an iframe inside of a little pop-up on the page. But so if you want to use your own code, you can, but otherwise you can use our handy code here. But otherwise, it's actually pretty simple. You can put it in an email, put it behind a button on your website, all that kind of good stuff. So that's how you get started with InstaPayments. If you want to use Stripe checkouts, you can. Otherwise, you can use our nifty forms that have all sorts of functionality. And there you go. If you have any questions, please let us know. You can email us at support@instapayments.io, or you can chat with us in the bottom right of basically any screen inside of our app. There we go. Well, thank you for watching. I will talk to you guys later.